Hey everyone, welcome back to Buick Outdoors. I'm Sheldon Marion. Today we're back into the kitchen. Today we're going to be cooking up moose chili. So for ingredients, we have about 1.5 pounds of moose burger here. We have half a pack of bacon, and it's all sliced up into about 1/2 inch slices here. And then for vegetables, we have one whole red bell pepper, one green bell pepper, and both these peppers, they're cut up into small little quarter-sized pieces. We have 4 garlic cloves just thinly sliced, and then a whole white onion cut up into about 1/2 inch pieces. And then also we have 2 cans of tomato paste, 2 cans of beans. These ones are brown sugar and bacon, but it don't really matter what kind you got. A small can of red kidney beans, and then also a big can of diced tomatoes. So to get this started here, we have our pot on the stove, and first we're going to be cooking up our bacon. Well, we're going to start things off here with our bacon. We have this set at medium heat. You just want to slowly cook your bacon. You don't really want to crisp it up right away and potentially burn it. So it will take a little bit of time to cook this up. Once it starts to cook, try to smack it there so it breaks it all up. And we'll give this a few minutes, and then we'll come back to it here. Give it another stir, make sure it's all cooking up nice and even. Alrighty, so we've been cooking away at this bacon here for a little while now. And you can see it's just starting to brown up. So we're going to pull it off now because you don't want it to get real crispy for this recipe. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take it over and dump this onto a plate that's lined with paper towel. Then that way it'll dry it all up real good. Alrighty, so we pulled all that bacon out, dumped out 99% of the grease. We have a little bit left in there, but that'll be alright. We can cook our hamburger in that. And when we're cooking up this hamburger, you want to pretty well hack it up into the smallest pieces possible for this. So as it's cooking, just keep chopping her up with your spoon, your spatula, whatever it is that you're using. And that way you'll have a real nice consistency in your chili. Alrighty, so we've had our burger cooking here for a little bit. Now you can see how it's crumbling up real nice. That's pretty well the consistency that you want. Nice real small pieces. And with moose here, there's very little fat in it. It's an extremely lean meat. But if you're doing this with beef, you definitely want to have a plate ready with paper towel on it. And once you're done cooking, take your meat out and just dump it onto that paper towel and drain it real good. Otherwise you just get a lot of fat and grease in your chili, and it's not all that good. You can see even with this moose, there is that little bit down in here, but that's mainly water. But I'll be dumping this out onto a paper towel anyways, just to drain all that off. And then plus we need the pot to start our vegetables here coming up next. So once it's looking like this, pretty well, I think we can take this off, put it onto our paper towel, and then we can get our onions and our garlic in here on the go. Alrighty, we got all of our burger out. Now we'll add just a touch of oil, and then we'll throw in our onions, and our garlic, and basically we're going to sweat these just a little bit, and then we'll throw in our bell peppers here. fairly soon. Just want these to cook up a little bit till they're just a little soft, and then we'll be ready to move on here. So now that our onions have been cooking away here for a few minutes, they're starting to brown up, starting to get fairly soft. So now what we're going to be doing is we're going to add our peppers in here. Then what we'll do is we'll give this a quick little stir. And then we're going to add just a little bit of salt and pepper. Don't want to get too carried away with that yet, because you still have to season all of your meat. Plus that bacon, it's really salty stuff, so you don't want to add too much salt. Pepper, you kind of can't go wrong with it, but then we also have to add a whole lot of chili powder too. Especially for the size of the pot that we're cooking in here today. So a little salt and pepper. Give this a stir. And if you want, we can add a little bit more oil, just to coat the extra vegetables that we threw in there so they don't burn. And I'll pretty well just slowly cook these away until our peppers are nice and soft, and then we can start adding everything else back into this pot. Alright, so now you can see we've been cooking these for a while now. Everything's getting pretty well nice and soft. So what we're going to be doing here now is we're going to grab our bacon. We'll add our bacon back into it. And then we got a couple of cans of stuff here I got to open up. So the first one here is going to be a can of diced tomatoes. And we'll put that whole thing in here. Give this a quick little stir. Now that's mixed in there. We're gonna grab our can of kidney beans. And with the kidney beans, you want to open them up and you want to drain off all of the water that's in them. So here we have a can of drained kidney beans. Then we got 2 cans of beans. Give this a stir. Now we got that mixed up. Next to go in is 2 cans of tomato paste. Now we'll get this mixed up real well in here. Now it's time to add our hamburger. And this is a bit of a smaller pot, so I don't know if we'll be able to get it all in here, but we'll give her a try anyways. Get as much in there as we can. Might be able to get her all. Perfect. Now we just gotta mix this all up. I think what we're gonna do is add probably about a cup of beef stock into this. About that much. Give this a stir now. And then we still have to season this yet too. And then with the seasoning, it's pretty well just taste it as you go. Some people like a lot of chili powder in there, some people like very little. I like putting in a whole pile of it. Probably end up using about 1/3 of the bag for this big pot. So in with the chili powder. We'll start with that. And then once this is all mixed in and it simmers for a little bit and it kind of starts to slowly almost boil, mix her up real good and then taste it as you go. You can always add more spice. It's pretty hard to remove spice from something that's cooked. So I think now we'll just mix it here a few more times and then pretty well just let it sit here and cook a little bit longer. Let it slowly come to that boiling point there, and then we'll give her a taste and see what else we got to put in there, whether it's a little bit more pepper, a little more chili powder, maybe a little bit of salt. We'll see here. Alright, so we've been simmering this for quite a while now. It's just about to the boiling point here, so it's time to give it a test and just see what else we need to add to her here. I think it needs just a touch more salt. And that might look like a lot of salt, but we got a couple gallons of chili that we're seasoning here. And for me, I would like to put more chili powder in there, but we're also feeding Shelby out of this pot. She don't like real spicy stuff. So we might call it good there, or just add just a touch more here. I think she can handle it. Pretty well mix this all up, let it simmer a little bit longer, and then I think we'll be pretty well ready to eat. Alrighty, so we've been simmering it a little bit longer here now. Starting to come together real good. Putting that little bit extra seasoning in it. Tastes pretty good to me. So now I think what we're going to be doing, we're going to dish it up here. So you want to get yourself a bowl. A nice big spoon. Get a little bit of everything in there. Give her a mix. There we go. Now to go on top, while it's still hot, got some shredded cheese. Put that on there so it melts. And then on top of that shredded cheese, grab some sour cream. Get a nice big scoop. Throw it on there in the middle. And that is some moose chili. Now, because we like to torture test her, we're gonna bring Shelby in. And we're gonna see how she likes chili, because she's not a fan of chili.
Yeah, I'm not usually a chili person, so we'll see how this is. It's actually really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right on.
Definitely make some good chili cheese dogs tomorrow. Because I've never tried those either.
Well, you guys, she gave away a little sneak peek. Tomorrow, we're going to be making some chili cheese dogs with all those leftovers. Definitely don't think we can eat a couple gallons of chili within one day. But anyways, guys, I hope you liked this video. Hope you give this a go. If you do, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you on the next one.
It's alright, I gave away the little chili cheese dog thing.
Yeah.